Okay, I'm not live. So, where are you? You want to do it again?
Yeah, let's see again.
Yeah, try
Go to
again.
my email,
Yeah, go to your email because I'm
click on the
live.
link,
Yeah,
go to Gmail,
I'm not
open
live.
it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Are you going with the Gmail or are you going by the Safari again? Mm-hmm. Yeah, copy. Mm-hmm. Yo, control uma pouquinho, assim, eu vou. Now that you got it, you already log in? Let me see here. No, I don't see you yet. I don't see you yet. Let's see here again. Let me see what I can. Let me see if I can send you the invite again. So when you enter, yeah, when you hit enter studio, what does it say? Oh, it's still loading. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Hit allow. Hit allow. Hit yeah. Hit allow. Yeah. See, hit allow. Everything allow. 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 Hit allow for my hit allow. There you are. Hit. Okay. Can you see me now? Okay. So you follow all the prompt. I'm not yet. Not yet. I don't see you yet. When you come in here, I should see you down here. Not yet. Yeah. Did you do that already? Yeah. So have you entered studio now? But I mean, have you entered studio? Yeah, but the thing is, have you entered the studio to say enter studio? Have you entered the studio? Yeah. Have you typed your name? Okay, there you are. You coming now. Now you coming. I think that the signal. Yeah, that the signal strength. Let me are you there? I will, I will test you tomorrow. I will test you tomorrow. I mean, on Friday. They were you did good. You did good.
not easy, not
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, easy. But make sure. So I'm going to hang on now so I can hear you from here. All right, I'm going to hang on now. All right. Can you hear? Let me hang on. Let me hang up from here. Yeah, let me hang up from here. Can you hear me now? You can hear me?
Yeah, but I hold on small. Let me do a setup.
Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time.
Uh,
Now they
this
want you
setup
now.
quick.
Yeah, they want now. We're gonna start adding more data now on the phone because they want can take more data. So they want to be adding data. So I gotta tell my people then we're gonna be adding data now because they want to consume data. So We'll start adding data now. Friday, we got to add data on it. Yeah. Let me can share it because today they will hear the color then talking today. Let me can call all the let me can hook
So,
all the
Rennie, if you there, I'm here wherever now.
okay. So are we set? Are we good to go?
Perfect.
Okay. All right. So you want to start a promote while I'm trying to share the video to get our people on here. Let me try to bring them on. Let me try to share the video. Try to bring them on.
So,
Right. It's
so
very
is
clear.
the you get me?
The independent supporter for Better Liberia.
The
Independent
better
supporter for
Liberia.
yes,
For
yes,
better Liberia.
yes. Independent
Well,
supporter for
I'm
Better
here.
Liberia.
I'm privileged. I'm privileged to be here this evening alongside Mr. Charles S. Mountain, who is in the backyard, along
Yeah.
and Mr. Rennie Dablo, who is the host of the show, Independent Supporter for Better Liberia. So I'm privileged to be here this evening.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, John. Thanks to you and Charles. I think we are making progress, and I would like to say hi to the good people of Liberia. Listen to the sound of my voice, and if you listen for the first time on Facebook, because we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are also on Twitch, and then we are broadcasting on another Facebook blog. So welcome to the show, and today we are going to premiere the live stream of our show on Facebook. Yes, the live stream of our show on Facebook. So I would like to say thank you to Charles, thank you to John for such an opportunity. So if you're out there watching, guys, please be my guest and invite a friend and come and join us here so that we can have a round of discussion. Yes. Yeah, so we can
So
have a
it's
round
good
of
being with you. It's good being with you on the program. Uncle Mountain, who is the co-host in Liberia, is sitting in the back. It's good. It's just a test broadcast to see how we can work it
yes,
out. But
test today.
it's good to be
Yep.
here this evening with you. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's good
Yes,
to be
thank
here.
you.
You know, I hope this will be our everyday thing, though.
Yes, yes. So our stakeholders, I'm glad that we're having this, John, so that our stakeholders can see because Liberia come from the family of Thomas. And you know, when Jesus resurrected, they asked Thomas, they said the man is up. He said, no, I gotta put my hand on the man's side. So many people have been asking me, Randy, why John or Charles cannot come live. So today we are doing the broadcast today. We're starting this today. So I'm glad that, and you know, they are seeing themselves, but it takes money to run the data. Yeah, it takes money to run the data. So every time we come here, we'll be able to, I mean, we should be able to help to get, and you know, the team running on data. So Friday, this coming Friday, we'll be expecting, you know, we'll talk that offline to send something every time we start. You know, the phone conversation is easy, or when we're running the data here from our end, our own is month to month, so they don't worry all about that. But the guys in Liberia, they run on pay as you go. So for us to have a
Pay
beautiful
as you call.
conversation, yeah, yeah, pay as you use, pay as you use, yes. So in order to have a very beautiful conversation live, we will start to at least on a weekly basis. If we want to, we'll talk to John and see how much we need to add on a monthly basis. Then that's something that we add to our monthly payment so that he can properly manage that. But again, I'm very grateful to God that we are starting for the first time live, and this is Liberty Radio, live from Liberia, and I'm in the United States with all my friends watching here today. All right. So, John, how you want us to do it? Do you want us to engage the callers so that they can call in and get to hear them?
No, before we start off the independence for Better Liberia, yeah, there was this shocking news in Liberia on yesterday.
Okay.
After a couple of weeks, couple of cries from our citizens here in Liberia as it relates to the census. I don't know if you understand that, but
I do.
the president on yesterday did a marvelous job. The president of Liberia did a marvelous job by exiting Mr. Whitman Smith, acting director of Leches, and alongside his deputy G. Alex William. And for me, it was in the betterment of Liberia because those guys stole enough money, delayed the country. The Stinsa is the important organ of our country because it is every 10 years since 2008. Coming to 2018, 4 years different extension, and then looking at certain group of guys that to a place, play with our country resource. I think the president did a very marvelous job, and hope that he push it forward. That's why he has sacked the two, according to the report from the executive mansion, but they should be taking all the GSC for an audit. That's why I think.
Yes, I agree with you. And what you just said is right. The Liberian people are the one who hire every elected government official, and from the Senate, the representative, to the executive, and to us who come in different platform. Our responsibilities are different, but it is in the interest of the people. The decision the president has taken, it should have been stopped long time ago if the national legislature had called into section these government officials that they confirm to be able to question them as to why they are performing, because that way it helps to even protect their job. And but if they leave the last resort with the president will have no choice when the people call. Because when the Liberian people start to complain, like you said, that these guys are not doing things in our interest, then it becomes the president's responsibility to let these people go. And I think whether you are opposition or you are position or you are neutral position, I think the decision to allow Liberians to actually exercise their freedom of speech in terms of voting, anyone who stand in that way or stopping any Liberian from exercising their franchise, the president got the people power behind him to let that person go. And like you said, to also bring them into some questioning such as audit. So I would like to say thank you to the Liberian people. And your voice matter in this country. You see, I will tell you, John, this going election, right now they're choosing the guy in this country now. The Democrat will carry the Senate, but the Speaker and the House will be controlled by the Republican. That is like Barcelona versus Real Madrid right now, because it's going to balance it. In this country, when we are having the election, the American people that include Liberians who live here and talk to you guys back home, the midterm election where either the Democrat or Republican will take control of the House, that election is very important in the country than the presidential election. You can be president, but when the legislative branch, they are from the opposite side, you cannot get most of your job done in this country. Yes, you cannot get most of your job done. But if you look at as president, you got both the representative and the senator, you will get a lot of things to be done in this country here. But the people election in the country, it is so important. And that is why today, our program going forward, we want the Liberian people to continue to do what they are doing by holding the government feet to the fire. When I say government, you can hold the president feet to the fire. You can hold the legislature, that is the Senate, and the representative, you can hold their feet to the fire. Because these people represent the Liberian people. They came to you and said, please put me in this position, I will represent you. And they confirmed this guy, right, John? Every person the president nominate, where they get confirmed, is that in the executive office or in the legislative branch?
The Liberian Senate. The Liberian Senate.
Okay, so good. So what the Liberian Senate telling the Liberian people is, y'all voted us to come here. So the president, the way the democratic process works, if the president nominates somebody, the president can ask him, John, you can't work for me today to be defense minister or to be agriculture minister. No, the rule in the GIS say if the president elects somebody, that person got to go to this. You know why they're going there? Because the Senate represent the county.
You go for confirmation.
Yes, and the reason for the confirmation is the senators are elected from each county. And who live in each county? The Liberian people. And why they are representing the Liberian people? Because the Liberian people that sent in there. So when there is an issue with a executive appointees, the Senate can either call that person back after they confirm them and say, look, you're not doing a right job for us here. And when you not do your job, the Liberian people will come to us and they will start to battle, or will not sleep, will not eat, who got to be running here and there. Because we confirm you, you got to come back in the Chimoye to tell us what and why you're not doing the job. You see, but in Liberia, the people who don't preach presidential politics, there are three kinds of politics. We got the judicial politics, where we look at the Supreme Court decision that favor the people. We need to educate our people. We got the legislative politics, that is the responsibility of the representative, the responsibility of the Senate. Whenever something is happening in the country, the first branch of the government is the legislative branch. Why? Because they represent majority of the people. So we want for Liberians to understand. You see, in America here, let me just host. In America here, people don't run to Joe Biden. People never ran to Donald Trump. Many people did not go to Barack Obama. In America here, when you have any issue, the first person you call is your representative. In the country, you don't find people going to the, even when they put their politics in America here, anything that happens, the first thing they will do to inform the American people, they will say, call your representative, call your senator, because they are the people that represent you. These things are not happening in Liberia. Liberians in the opposition, they always want to throw the blame on the presidency. No, you should divide the responsibility. What is the role of the representative that represents the people? What is the role of the Senate that represents the county? When something happens, that the first place you're supposed to go. So the Liberian people need to understand that if any government official that was confirmed by the Senate and in the presence of the representative, when there is any issue, you call those people and say, you are representing us. Therefore, we want you to do XYZ. You see, for example, let me give an example here. Right now, John, if I gave you visa to come to America, if I send for you to come to America, and the embassy give you hard time, I can pick up the phone right now. I can call representative and say, I'm sending for a business partner of mine. He at the embassy. The staff in our representative office or senator will take my name, they will take your name, and they will take your information, and they will call the embassy and say, I'm calling on behalf of this constituents. This guy they call Randy already sent all the documentation for John at the embassy. We want to know what the problem is. That's how the people work here. It's not different. It's supposed to happen in our own country too. But because our people are not willing to educate our people, that is why they jail Randy for Better Liberia. Our goal here is to open our people's mind and their eyes. The representative got power. The senator then got power. If that senator called the embassy, the old people over there will be forced to what? To listen. Because you know what? The ambassador is confirmed by the Senate. So if he doesn't do a job or she doesn't do her job, guess what? It will be a bad record on that ambassador. And then the Senate, depending on how many bad repetition, they can record that ambassador. That is the power our people don't want to teach the Liberian people on the ground as to what needs to be done. I'm not saying they shouldn't hold president. We are feet to the fire. But the people first contact is their representative and their senator. And that is why today on our show, we want to talk about voting. Why people vote on and why they support a political candidate. But before we get there, let's come to the whole legit thing that happened here, right? So let me ask you some questions, John. You see the Bible right here? I'm going to show you the Bible here. All right? This is the New Testament Bible here. You know what role the Bible play in the Senate? When somebody is
It, it,
nominated,
it, 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 it's when it's what people take oath to do the right thing.
thank
Before
you,
you take over office, you have to take oath.
thank you. Now, I hope the Liberian people listen to us. So let's say, for example, the legend or director or whoever he was at that time in that position, and the news coming up from the Liberian people that legend director is not doing good, he's not doing the right thing, and the Liberian people start to cry. Their cry should be in the ears of their representative and their senator. Then when the senator then hear the people, guess what they will do? They will send for, in the case, the legend guy and say, look, my man, you need to come to the house here for us to question you. And in fact, the question we're going to do is going to be an open session. We'll call the media. They will be having their Facebook Live so that everybody can see you. But here's the thing here. You're going to swear on the Bible that anything you say will either get you in jail or will declare you as non-governmental material. Now, when you put your hand on the Bible,
The voter no confidence in you.
Exactly. So when you sit over there, number one, your job on the line. Number two, the Liberian people listen to you, your family. That's the power that will be given to from the Liberian people to the Senate. But they're not doing those things. And that's how kind of people just getting away with things. All right? That's how kind of people just getting away with these things, my brother. So the question here is how much information the Liberian people have as it relates to the power that they got to have their legislature there working for them. How much information do they have? That is the first question. The second question here is, when you were to vote tomorrow in the presidential election, are you going to be voting on the issue or are you going to be voting on party line? That is the question tonight.
Okay, let me start off with the first one. How much the citizen inform their lawmaker? Our lawmakers in this country, really, they are worthless. They are money eaters and they are criminals. Our lawmakers in this country, they believe what they can put in their pocket, what they can put in their personal pocket for me, myself, they don't want to know about the masses. But when election comes, they go around, beg the same people to elect me. I'm the son of the soil. I'm born here, I ate and let me tell you, Rennie, this election, if we Lions, we don't go ahead to put these useless guys out, we will go back and it will be worse than what it is in Liberia right now. Because the guys, they don't know John, their cardinal responsibility.
And that's what the show is all about, John. That's what the show is all about. Because we need to educate our people. We need to provide them with the education. Because if they don't understand what you already know, we have to do everything by helping them to understand their right. I just told you, ask anybody in America here, anybody in America here who is talking to Liberia, any talk show host in the country, they don't go to Joe Biden, to the White House when they got problem. They will call their representative in their constituents to have their problem solved. We got the same democratic system over there. But what they are not doing to the Liberian people because of political influence, they just tell the Liberian people many times, oh, the president did, the president did. No. So we here now to tell them, say, look, there are some representatives that get their responsibility from you, the Liberian people. And you can tell them to do certain things. If they don't do it, like what you say now, next year election, you need to find new people. Why? Because they already promised you what they were going to do, right? You're getting 6 years. The 6 year over now, they're not coming to you to tell you, say, how well we did. Where were you when we were asking you to pour in our power? After 6 years now, where are you now? Did we provide, let's say, health care for you? Because the people themselves in the community too, John, they also need to understand what happening to them? John got his children. John got his wife, for example. John need health care for himself. We want the representative will say, you know what? I'm running for district number, for example, for district number X. I don't want to call those different. I'm sorry, just put letter X. I'm running for district letter X. So if you vote for me, guess what? I will go in our house to fight for health care and education. Yeah, my plan. Every child that born before they turn 5 years old, they will go to school free from 1st grade to 12th grade. For your health, when you get sick, the government will pay 50% and you will pay 50% depending on the hospital bill. Then the next guy will come and say, oh, that guy that left from here, and he said y'all go to school free. Guess what? For me, y'all go to school free, but at the university level, we will look for money where you will pay some and we'll pay some. So you're not going to get high school degree. For the health, we will take the responsibility to pay for your health. When you start working, then you pay us back. Now, what are two ideas of who's going to give a better education and health care? The Liberian people now will decide to say, somebody said they will pay for, they will send me to school free. They will work with the government to pass laws so we can go to school free from 1st grade to 12th grade. And then when I want to go, they will give me some money and I have to look for the rest. The other man said, in a part of education plan, I will go to school free. When I graduate, I will be able to pay back because I will sign an agreement. You giving the people understanding of what their choice will be. So time for election, that man will go in that bar and will start to think about the two options, and he or she will vote the way the person will vote. Now, when they put that person there and nothing not happen, do you think, John, when they go back to the people, they got any reason to be re-elected?
For what? Not at all.
So that is why we are here to carry out the show. So my stakeholder, we must be able to use this medium to educate our people. Our goal here is to make sure that our people understand the rules and their responsibility so that when they go make that decision next year, maybe come 2027 again, when John and myself sitting down here now, John and myself will say, John, you remember where about here? How you think the people did now with all the information we get in? Then we'll come back now for a second evaluation to say, Randy, 6 years ago, when we started this show, today the people are improving now. They are not wasting time in the country. They are putting themselves first. If their environment dirty, they don't have clean water, they telling the senator, the representative, aspiring or incumbent what they want. That is what we want. So today, I want to call on all the listeners. Call us here today. There's nothing wrong with what you will say. Call us today and tell us what issue, whether it is education, whether it is health, whether it is security, whether it is the natural resources. When you say you will vote for whichever political candidate, what issue are you voting for? For example, before I vote for anybody, I got my children. I would say I want to make sure that my children get good health care when they get sick, they go to the hospital. And if that law, if that presidential candidate telling me that they will do it, I want to explain to you how they're going to do it. For example, they say my children will go to the hospital, they will take care of them, and I will pay the bill later. Or when they become president, they will put their law in place, their policy that will help me. So I want them to call me tonight and call us tonight. What issue on their mind that they are thinking about? That they want to see, whether it is President Weah, whether it is Joseph Boakai or Cummings. What issue on their mind that they want to see a change, and that the reason why they will vote for who they want to vote for? Let's challenge them, John. Let them come tell us. Because I can tell you, most of them, they don't understand why they're voting. People just can't tell and say, oh, go and vote for the man. The man is the next president. No, that is not the reason for voting. It should be from their heart. You follow me there, John?
I get it. Yeah.
Okay, so I turn it over to you now to at least say your own too, so we can see what's up. So back to you, Chief.
Okay, so if you're listening to us this evening, for whatever means you're getting us, just call on 0777 777 82. If today was election, if you are voting, Who will you vote for, and why will you vote for such person? So call us on 0777
And what are the issue? What are the issue? What issue?
So call us if you're there, you're listening to us. J. Rennie Dabbler in the United States of America. Uncle Charles Mountain is here. I'm a John, and I'm also here this evening. Team of 3. We are here running this show. So if you're there, just call us on 0777 82. If there's for election, if you were to vote, who will you vote for and why? You know, why will you vote such person this evening? 0777 777 82 is the calling line. You can call us and be part of the show this evening. The independent supporter of a better Liberia. We are here this evening. You call us. The lead host is Rennie Dabbler in the United States. The co-host is Uncle Mountain, and I'm just a passerby.
We appreciate you coming back today. Call and let hear you.
So call us to the election. If you have to vote, who will you vote for? Why? What is change that you want in this country as we move
what
towards
issue bothering you?
So call us on 0777 777 882 0777 777 82. That's a calling line. You can call us and be part of the program this evening on the Independent Supporter for a Better Liberia. Show comes away every Tuesday from 9 to 11, and then on Friday from 9 also to 11. So I'm John, Uncle Mountain, J. Rennie Dabbler is here. So just call us and we pick you up this evening. If to the election, will you vote? Why will you vote for that person? What change do you want in this country as we go to the 2023 polls? Yeah, Rennie, you're saying something? Come on.
Yeah, so while we're waiting for the caller, in America here, the funny thing about the Democrat and the Republican, right? The Democrat saying that nobody should teach Bible in the school, in the public school. Nobody. But at the same time, the Democrat, they welcome immigrants like you and myself. They will say they want more people to come to this country. But then when you come here, they tell you, say, don't go and learn the Bible in the church. Now, the Republican that want to make sure that people who come in the country, they're not coming surplus like more immigrants. They are the one who say they must teach the Bible in the school, but they don't prefer a lot of immigrants coming to the country. Now, many people love the immigrant want to be immigrant come to the country, right? But then when they come, they don't have the opportunity to learn the Bible in school. So when that issue comes, who will you vote for? I know the last time I said I'm gonna lead that 1 year. When he get here, he will decide. But I want to ask you, John, because that is what we call voting on the issue. Yeah, that's what we call voting on the issue. So what will you do when you hear? Will you vote for the guy who said your children must learn the Bible in the school? Or will you vote for the guy who said your children should not learn no Bible in the school, and that guy is a Democrat, and the guy who said your children should learn the Bible in the school, the guy is a Republican? So who will you vote
for? For my background as a Christian, I prefer voting for Republican if they agree for Bible to be taught in all of the schools.
Okay, but when it comes to immigrants, you in Liberia now, Republicans say, my man, we'd rather bring more immigrants here now. Then the Democrats say we're bringing immigrants here now. So how if you in Liberia now, what would be your choice? You see, that is the thing that people are not giving to the Liberian people. You see, when the president of Liberia said that I'm all about rural electricity, he is giving the people the issue to vote for. That's the issue he's giving to the people. But when the opposition can say, everything you're being the president, they are misleading the people. Because you see the example I just gave you? They don't want the people to learn the facts. If a government official is not performing based on what the president has done, send the people to the Senate to get confirmed. The people of Liberia need to understand the reason why they need to call on the lawmaker to bring those people. Because it is not the president who bringing those people and say, yeah, today you minister of this, say now you go do your job. No. If that happens, they will say, oh, the president is a dictator. The president has done a part of part. He put the people there to confront the people. So why they can't come? So I'm saying to them, they need to understand the issue so that they can be able to make an informed decision. The president already presented his platform to them. He's doing things over there. Are they satisfied? If not, how much more they want the president to do? If they have other options, what are the options? Are they concerned about the environment? Are they concerned about more jobs? Are they concerned about security? Let them call and tell us. That's what they need to do. Let them call and tell us. I think, guys, the guy just went off. And they just went up. But these are things that we really want to bring to the Liberian people attention. Let me see whether John will come back here again. He just got caught up. You all know the situation in Liberia there. We are just starting for the first time being live like this. So we can't wait to have the callers and call into the show so that they can begin to answer their question. But this is a very heavy lifting that we're going to do on the platform. And we got to do everything possible in our weak ways to be able to educate our people. Yeah, that's what we need to do. So you guys have seen it. My concern here is the guy run the data. You know, Liberia is on pay as you go. They don't have the unlimited data. I'm not too sure what they do. So what we need to do is to be able to help them up so that they can be able to be live with us. And it's only 2 days. We got Tuesday today, and then we got a Friday the day coming up. And all we need to do is to figure out how much they need on a monthly basis so that we can be able to push the message. You saw the way I was asking John the question. All right. That example I gave, it was so triggered that he got to make up his mind. Oh, for me, if somebody that would tell me to teach the Bible in the school, I will follow that person, especially in the public school. But if it comes to the immigrant coming to America, he gets stuck in between there again because of the different in policy. So we want the Liberian people to be able to understand these things because these people are misleading our people. You cannot 100% blame the executive on everything that happens. If the government officials are underperforming, the rule of engagement is the representative them. I mean, the people of Liberia can do it 2 ways. Start with the representative, your representative, and be able to call upon them to bring these people into the chamber and question them why they are doing X, Y, and Z, and make sure that they go on an oath to take the oath and be able to answer questions. If the Liberian people get into that mood of understanding that process, guess what? Whenever something happens and no good for nothing opposition them, that will get come on their show or on any platform, oh, yeah, please, executive, the poster say, no. Before we even talk about our executive, we want to understand what our representative and senator supposed to do in the situation. And if you ask them why, they should tell you, say, you know what, our senator, they confirmed the government officials. In the past, they had denied other government officials. In the past, also, they have confirmed some of the government, all the government officials, some of them. So when they are not performing, let us hear from them first because they can determine on the basis of confirming the person to say, President, the person is good to go. All right. Let me see. John is back here now. All right. The person is good to go. Or on the other hand, the person is not good to go. John, did we get a call? He's trying to adjust the camera. Okay, he's mute right now. Right now, he's mute. All right, let's see where he can get himself off mute.
We're trying to get it on.
Yeah, I told you that I was asked to go today. I will go for Joseph Imabaka.
Really?
Yeah, I hear him. So why is he voting? I want to ask him, why is he going to vote for Joseph Imabaka? What are the issues that he thinks?
Yeah, he listening. Yes, they're giving the chance. They're giving the chance. Go ahead, sorry.
Okay. I will vote for Joseph Imabaka on the basis of accountability and transparency.
John, can you increase your volume?
Joseph Imabaka because I have followed his track record.
Should get the volume up or you're not getting
get the volume up. Yeah, please get the volume up, please.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry. Go ahead. I'm trying to do adjustment. Go.
I will vote for Joseph Imabaka because I follow the track record of Joseph Imabaka. I follow the track record, not just follow the track record, make research on Joseph Imabaka. He is an integrity icon of Liberia. If you follow the track, the past record for STFCD to now, Joseph Imabaka has no ticket record. All of the things he worked, everything between human relationship with others, he has excellent. And I'm not just going to vote for him. I am praying that if God can make me to have the kind of to be my role model, and for God to make me to take a stand like Joseph Imwabwaka has taken in this country.
Okay.
Because to get the idea now, to be like Joseph Imwabwaka, my brother, they take the grace of God.
Okay, Chief. Thanks so much.
Hello.
Yeah, quickly.
Yeah, quickly, because we are pressed with time.
We really appreciate the young man and the group. We need this group here. We all will work. I will try by all means. We have organization here. If we can work with this group, let us put our political difference to one side and then get in the various country and then educate our people. Let people know the value of the vote. Because when you know the value of the vote, when you give somebody a vote, you will go after them to say, yes, I gave you this my vote for you to do this or for you to do X, Y, Z, and you are not doing it. You are accountable to me. You have to make report to me because it is my vote and I get you there.
Okay.
If you cannot do what I ask you to do, I will get you out.
Okay.
So we need to move in the country, not just in Monserrado, not just to take in Monserrado and say it. Right now, what you and I discussed here, the people in Grand Crew, the people in Lofa, the people in Buffalo,
Okay. Okay, thank you. That's okay. Let's take the next
1
person on
minute
the
each,
line.
1
Hello?
minute each, 1 minute each. Because we press the time.
The name you call from where? Mr. Yuma from Tombo Village. Is that District 6, right? So the tech team. Go ahead. Have a say.
Yeah, I'll vote for George Manawia.
If today was election, you vote for George Manawia. Why will you vote for George Manawia? I mean, go ahead and tell some of the tangibles. Not question on doing. Just go ahead.
Yeah. The tangible is one George we are paying 12 1 C1 in the positive 3-2. When you see the land development in the country. So I choose George we are working.
Okay, thanks so much. Or any political candidate because George, we are paying the fees of WACS, the University of Liberia, and then some development like road connectivity. So he chose to retain George we are president and give him second term. But the first caller said he chose Joseph Boakai because Joseph Boakai had integrity. Joseph Boakai have never taken a dime from Liberia, despite all the workings within Liberia government. So he believed that Joseph Juma Boakai can be a better president. Let's go back to the line and talk to the next person. Good evening.
Okay.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Renegade tape pen and be reading the comments. Go ahead, man.
Yes. I got it down here.
Yeah, Manakoli, go ahead. To the election, who you vote for? You vote for Joseph Juma Boakai. Why you choose Joseph Juma Boakai? Okay, mother. Thanks so much. You can call us on 0777 777 82. That's the calling line. Just call on if to the election. Who will you vote for and why will you vote for such person? And I'm enjoying the conversation this evening. It's very, we are very similar in our conversation, and that's how it is. That's how it should be. So call us on 0777 777 882. If to the election, who will you vote for and why will you vote for such person this evening radio? And if you just joined us, this program is designed for you, and it is an independent supporter of a better Liberia, reigning Doubtless in America. Charles Mountain is here, and I'm also John Kessler. I'm also here. Back to the line, take this person. Hello. You gotta be audible, sorry. Your name is called from where?
Be a little bit audible. Can you hear him?
Mr. Cody, I'm not hearing. I'm here, not hearing you. How about the man in the United States? You gotta load down the radio and be audible, please.
Man, that man not ready. You can hear that man. That man
Are we
not
there?
ready. That man lay down. That man lay down. That man get up, man. That man lay down. That man need to get up.
Okay, you can.
Yeah, let me
I think
let me know
777 82 777 82
yeah, you can be late. I can call your head. We we're not late here.
If the election, who will you vote for, and why will you vote for such person? When you listen to a few of the callers, while we are expecting calls, go ahead and if you want to make any adjustment, input, just go ahead.
Yeah, so far the caller for Unity Party supporter, they are not really understanding what we are trying to achieve here. It's one thing for somebody to have a good character, right? To be transparent. But what are the issue? What are the issue? The transparency will be on what issue? Is it on health? Is it on education? Is it on infrastructure? Is it on security? Is it on the environment? For example, the guy who called from CDC.
Let's go back. Let's go back to the telephone. Let's go back to the telephone, please. Hello.
Hello.
Your name is calling from where? Go ahead, sir. Into the election. Why will you vote for that person, and why you want to see?
I will vote for George Manawia because of his developmental agenda.
What are some of the developmental agenda you are speaking of, sir?
We are making a state-run university tuition free to pay the YFC of the students that are taking 1 day. And they have done a lot of development in the country. That's why it's the
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Go ahead, Rennie.
Yeah, so you see, one thing about the CDC guys, they are making sense because they're voting for Josh Weir because they are giving specific. Who don't want road? I want road. Who don't want education? I want education. All right. Who don't want infrastructure in regards to like the electricity? Those are issues that they are voting for. But so far, the other caller from the United Party, they are only talking about transparency and the performance, but they're not talking about the issue. The transparency will not put your child in school. That transparency must be connected.
They're not speaking of specific.
Exactly. They've been very general.
They're not speaking about specific. That's the problem I have with them.
And the way CDC is winning because the CDC are telling them
so go ahead.
We voted based on XYZ. In America, why you think I want to vote for a guy who will make road for me to drive on? Why you think I will make right now in America? Everyone on their own student loan here. The Democrats are telling us, look, when you go over there, we'll reduce the student loan. It got nothing to do with transparency for now. When they get there, that one will start to look at the transparency and say, okay, you promised us that you're going to help us to reduce our student loan. And that's the same thing the president and the supporters are talking about. So these guys on the other side, they need to come and say something. That is what's going on right now.
Let me see. So if you take your call on 0777 777 82 0777 777.
We want to hear the issue.
It's
not about transparency right now.
Yeah,
no.
And you gotta be specific.
Yeah.
We gotta be specific. What are the issues? Why do you want to vote for Joseph Boakai? What are those specific you want to see? We talk about healthcare, we talk about food and security, we talk about road connectivity, we talk about infrastructure. You just tell us what you want to see in the next 6 years if you vote for that person. You know, everyone has integrity. Everyone has integrity.
Exactly.
So call us on 0777 777 82 0777 777 82. That's a calling line. You can call me if you're there, and just have your say to the election. Who will you vote for, and why are those specific you want to see? You know, just one may say, George, we have failed us. George, we are lied to us. George, we are, but what do you want to see in your presidential term? That is the person you're going to vote for the next 6 years as president of the Republic of Liberia. And also, don't forget, the representatives will be coming out for re-elections, and also the Senate, 15 senators will also be coming out for re-elections. Their catalog, all of their workings, we know some.
We talk. That one will be on Friday. We're coming for the representative on Friday. We're coming for them on Friday. On Friday, we're coming for them. They will not see that day. We're coming for them on Friday. They coming election, the people will vote on the right thing. Yes. We're coming for them.
Let's go to the line, take this person. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome, sir. Your name is from where?
is Augustine. I just want to make clarity.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, you see your guest, the panelist, he was not online when I was giving, when I was outlining issues why people should vote for just minimum.
Yeah, you go ahead. Just go ahead.
Yeah, let me just tell you the issue now. I have a transparency. I have a file record. What the issue now?
I'm talking about it. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, we there. Go ahead.
Integrity in terms of making the people, the Liberian people, to know the actual amount that the country generates and how their money is spent and what it is spent for.
That's what we call accountability. Yeah.
I talk about what? I talk about integrity and transparency. The transparency, you would see whatsoever you pay as taxpayer, that money will be used or wrong. That is why it was another fair. But in 100 days, every rules that will bring funding to the government, it will make sure these rules are not rehabilitated. We will make sure these rules will be in good condition that no car will be in first 100 days. He's not talking about one rules, thing like this, but every major rule, we will make sure that no car will get stopped. So these are some of the transparency in terms of they said the tier one security. Like you and now, we are in a country that we have no security. The money that we pay, the taxpayer money will be used to make sure that we have good police, we have good army, because when your police are paid, they are well paid, they will not work for 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock, they leave the street, they so go take over from 8 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the morning. Now what happened in other job we are about that?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, you have to,
Yeah, but we don't have time now. We don't have
Chief.
time.
Hello, Chief.
You can
Hello,
come back
Chief.
on Friday.
Hello.
I got.
No, we're gonna have a conversation on this. Hello. So we're gonna have a conversation on this. No. We're gonna have a conversation on this. We're having a conversation. There should be a time that we'll interact. You just keep running. I have to say you step on a car and speed, just going on no break. No. We don't have a conversation like that. If you want to have a conversation, at least it should be conversational. You talk, I talk. That's better. 0777782 0777782. That's a call in line. Let's have conversation. It's confrontation. Is that so? Do we know everyone want to sell the candidates? Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But that's in a manner that we will have. It will be a conversational one that we all will understand what we are saying here. Good evening. Okay, get that person off the hook. Now he talk about Joseph Walker worked with Ellen 12 years. With a dam living off his giving back of what giving to him, even living money within his budget. And because every fiscal year, money allocated for the vice president and to run 1 or 2 responsibility. And also talk about just how possible would it be, Renee? Let be real. I'm not supporting anybody, right? But how possible would it be? Can someone face all of our rules in 100 days? Is it possible?
No. Quick answer is
let's take
no.
The call. I come in that 1 minute. Let's take the call. Welcome, sir. Your name. Let's take the call.
I want to what many can just me on.
No, listen. We're not telling you how much can in the race. We are asking you today was election. Who will you vote for? And why will you vote for that person? What are some of the specifics you want to see in our present government? That's what we're saying.
But when you vote for you,
No, we're not running campaign here. My man, after the election, you go to vote. Who you vote for? That's what I'm asking me. We're not running campaign, you can promote somebody. Nobody pay for this, so get run campaign for somebody. If you want to run campaign, you just come to the business department, you pay a late cash. So, like I was saying, is it possible for one person to face all of the rules in a country in 100 days? Is that a realistic statement or is a political statement?
You know, people, and this is where now the journalists out here, people who have access to the vice president, the question you're asking, they need to ask that question because it's going to define what the vice president issue is all about. There's no way in 100 days, because 100 days, someday it will rain. Someday there it will be equipment breakdown. So how can he make that statement that I call
you can do rule in rainy season.
exactly. And the 100 days is not even guaranteed because there are times that it will rain, equipment will be down and stuff like that. But in reality, it is not possible to have that to happen in the country. First of all, how many roads do we have that are unpaved right now? He's not saying it. And so he's not about the specific issue, about what he's going to do. So his infrastructure as it relates to roads, he's not giving us specific. He's just giving you a blanket statement. It's like I said, when I come to that brother today, everybody will be rich. Well, how will you make everybody rich? Well, I'm coming with 500, 5 million, 1 cent. Every librarian will get 1 cent. So I'm coming with 5 million, 1 cent. But I'm not telling people that I bring in 1 cent. I want to say, when I come to Liberia, everybody will be rich. I will give them money, they will be rich. But what kind of money you bringing? Well, when I come, you'll get rich. By the time I bounce to the airport, yeah, you're part of 1 cent here. Yeah, you're part of 1 cent here. And a 5 million people here will do all the counting. He's not about the issue. And I want them to understand that we must be about the issue. In America, in any country, Ghana, the leader should be about the issue. The issue is what in your community. So the guy who called to support Honorable Boyka and all the other callers, they are only telling you about the character of the person. That's something, all right? We understand the character of the person. But what is inside?
We're not talking about character. We're talking about what would the person do.
Yeah, what will the person do for you? You're not coming up, for example, to say, I will support Joe Boyka because his healthcare will help my children to grow healthy. His job plan will give me opportunity to pick where I want to work, in which county. The security will be very robust because he's looking at bringing more new recruits in the security system. Those things are things that I'm concerned about. Now, when he gets there and start to talk about transparency, then that when you come with the transparency, but they're not getting the issue that the last caller I just called. He want to run campaign, but what campaign he going to run when he don't even understand the issue? And the fault of all these things is coming from these guys who are on the different platform that wouldn't say, vote for Boyka, vote for Cummings. They're not telling the people the importance. So you see, John, how the people are challenged today. That tells you that our voters in Liberia, they are not really abreast to the issue. And that's what we want to
bring. They are still confused.
Yes. So if they're not, if they don't get confused, they will not understand.
Let's see if we can take a few more calls. Our time.
Our time already over now. So how many questions you want to take? 2 or 3 more?
Maybe 1 or 2. Uncle Manny,
let's do 1 or 2
minutes. We take 1 or 2, wrap it up.
Exactly.
So call us on 0777 82 0777 82 0777 We can take 1 or 2 and then call it a day and join us Friday for another edition of the program. So if you're there, you can call us on 0777 82 Who would that be that lucky caller to call us if to the election? Who will you vote for? And what are some of the tangibles do you want to see? We talk about healthcare, we talk about education, we talk about food and security, we talk about agriculture, we talk about infrastructure, and you just name the rest of it. What tangible do you want to see? We all say, George, we have never performed, we want to perform. Yes, we are going down to the elections and where we make our decision. And some people say they will not vote. And sometimes, Rene, I wonder why people say they will not vote. Let me take the call. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Your name calls from where? Josepha Moroba Police Academy. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. We'll be listening to the result.
Yeah, I mean, if to do election, who you vote for?
Yeah, no, I already do my own, but the result I want to listen to.
No, we got no result here. We just explain. Opinion pool,
no. Pool. You just explain.
We're talking about the issue.
We're trying to help you to say your candidate out there too. Because if you say you vote for John Kessel And because he voted for John Kessler, he believes in education. My focus will be on education. That's why I have a lot of work to do. But I won't do all in 1 year. And besides that, the people are not telling us the truth, Rennie.
Yes.
How can one man take over and come with a platform? You want to do food and security, you want to do agriculture, you want to do sports, you want to do road, you want to do education, you want to do healthcare. At least those lawmakers, when they are coming to us, be clear to us. I got
We'll
two
come for the garden on Friday.
question of my leadership. I'm talking about president. They're talking about presidency.
Yeah, we'll come to that too.
That's why we'll do small working on it. But my focus will be I will do road and food security. I will do security, education. So that two will be a focus point.
Yes.
That's why you do small patching of roads, you do other small touching on the ground. But your focus, you promise the Liberian people that you are going to do food and security, you are going to support agriculture in the country. But when they come with la. So we said this evening to explain to Liberians, let things twice, let things outside the box. Because we are very, very close to 2023. And by the matter of fact, we are close to 19 months to go. So if we don't sit and decide right about now and wait for that day to come and we walk to the ballot box, we will make the wrong decision that will get all in the next 6 years. And we'll sit and cost. We're not going to bush. God forbid, we're never going to bush.
No, we're not going to bush.
The last call and quarter of the day. Bye-bye. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Your name is called from where, sir?
Yeah, William Walker is me from Central Manhattan District 9.
Yeah, better go ahead quickly. We don't have to lose your time.
Yeah, I just want to make a suggestion. You know, sometimes when the current kind of community will tell you, good for me, I will do this, I will do that. When we concentrate our people, whenever somebody wants something and say, I will do this, I will do that, let's ask the hard question. What have you done that will make me to realize that when you prepare your people? That's my suggestion.
Okay.
I think maybe hard question.
Okay.
So somebody will come and say, this teacher can, got to do over here. Just ask the people, what have they done? That will encourage you to go for the next time. I just wanted to make that point. Thank you.
No, it's very good. So, Rennie, like I was saying, so we have to educate our people as we just close the election. We have to educate our people. We have to screen the candidates, and maybe time will come along the way. We will tell them the do's and don'ts of each of the candidates to be wisely think about as we get close to election to make Liberia be a better one. We cry so much. We are 155. Nothing we can see.
175.
75. Sorry, 75.
Yeah.
And nothing we can point out. So we have to. If Liberia will change, let's look at the coming election. So I stop there. Let me get your voice and your final comment from that side.
Yeah. So again, I want to appreciate all the callers. This is a new journey to make a very better decision. Yes. So what we're going to do on the show today, we are understood that many Liberians, they cannot differentiate. They can't tell the difference about the issue that are affecting them. Rather, they are looking at the character of the people. But I think the CDC people, and this is unrecorded. This is not my own thing. If you miss it, you can listen to it again because we're recording this. The CDC callers, they came in defense of their president, saying, for example, some of them said they voted and they will vote for the president based on his educational agenda, the issue. They voted because of road infrastructure. Those are specific issues. Like in America here, they go on election. People voted on the recession and the issue of abortion. That's what carried the election today. So the people voted on issue. However, on the other hand, those who call for the Unity Party, they wouldn't talk about the character of Honorable Bawka. There's nothing wrong with that. But what will the character do for you and your family? The road, somebody can come from somewhere and come to visit you on that road. Somebody can be educated through that educational program. And that is what is missing in the country. And going forward, we want to understand. Now, like you said, every presidential candidate, they got a long list of things they want to do, but they focus on specific things. And when you look at Mr. Weir, that's what he did. Early on, she was also focusing on road as well and the electricity thing that she brought about. Even though she have a long laundry list. But when you focus on something, the people will see the deliverable, and then you can start to ask for another time to finish it. That's what Eddie said. If you remember, John, Eddie said, "You give me another 7 more years because I'm finished with what I wanted to do." Like you said, she was very specific on what she wanted to achieve in the first 6 years, and the Labrador gave it to her, even though she didn't do too well. That's what I'm seeing the citizen are trying to push here for President Weah, that he had done XYZ. Now it's up to Mr. Weah if he's going to be running to say, I ask him for this. But for the opposition, they called a court today. They really did not do a good job for Joseph Walker. Don't press the main character. You're not talking things that will make you to make yourself to be important. That means you're not even putting yourself first. What concerns you? Health, education, security. You're not telling, but you're not talking about transparency. No. Transparency will come when the issue is in a man's hands and he's solving it. So we'll continue on the topic on Friday, but this time we'll go to the legislators. And we'll come with another set of questions that they will be able to answer. But again, I would like to say a big thank you. Our goal here is to educate you to know your voting right, your constitutional right, so that you can make an informed decision. So I think the CDC called us today. Did extremely well. We have a rematch. We want to have all the different political parties support us. Your call on the show here and tell us why you think. So John, back to you. And I would like to say thank you to Martin and thank you to you. Friday, we'll be back here again for another round, God willing. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks so much. It was of Rennie Daplo from the United States of America. And you talk to us on next week, Friday. This Friday, we'll be here from 9 to 11 o'clock. To have us a wonderful rest of the Tuesday. I to you if I have to talk to you. Goodbye and have yourself for the next.
Bye, guys.